What's up, guys? Hey, I've had several questions about, a couple of things. So I'm going to start off with this first video. I'm going to try and make these videos shorter. It's going to be more videos, but it's going to be at least shorter. So it's, quick watches. And at least that way you can play it over and over again too. So again, I'm not using the typical modules. So I'm trying to lay things out so that it's kind of like right in front of you. So when the screen that I'm sharing at this time, you should see the home page, right? So I know this is 20F instead of online, but either way, the layout is exactly the same. All right, so for you guys, if we're having issues, number one, let's focus on week number 1. So the first thing I want you to do is just go ahead and click into week number 1 here. All right, and so the first thing I need you guys to do is register yourself with MyLastPlus. Okay, so over here, when you purchase the quote unquote textbook from the bookstore or online, it's only for the access code. So you should only be paying $100.75, and that's it. There's nothing else to buy. All right, just that one thing. And literally, it's going to be about this thick, which is, like I said, it's a trifold of a cardstock backed up by a cardboard and shrunk wrap. So it's only going to be about this thick and about yay big, and that's it. I think it's orange and white. So that's all you need. All right, nothing else. You don't need a textbook. You don't need any of that. All right. So when you're done with that, when you have that in your hand, then go ahead and log into Canvas. Get to week 1, and on week 1, when you click on register, from here, number 1, you have to register on a laptop or a computer. Okay, laptop or a computer. You cannot do this on your phone. You cannot do this on your tablet. No, only on your laptop or your computer. Okay, and then follow these steps. Now, if you open it up, again, if you don't have Google Chrome, please download Google Chrome. That's the only one that's going to really work well for you. All right, and then if you click right here, which I have on the screen, fsw.mylastplus.com, when you click on that, it will show up. Okay, if you want to, just pull it off, and then this way you have it on 2 screens. You can, oh, I didn't want to make it that big. So let's say I shrink this a little bit. Okay, so I want to pull it off to the side here so that I can kind of watch, read the directions as I'm going. So the third step is to click on forgot your password. And when you click on forgot your password, it's going to bring you to this screen here and say enter your username. So you're going to enter your username, and you're going to be wondering, what is your username? Well, it's the same username that you would use to log in a portal. And you're like, I don't remember which one it is. Well, if your school email, hopefully you remember that part, your school email, for example, my school email, if I was a student, would be jchan2@bucks.fsw.edu. Okay, so if that's my email, my username would be cutting off everything from the ampersand beyond, the @ and beyond. So that would be my username, and then I would click continue. I don't want to continue because I don't want to really do anything there. So when I click continue, what it does is it sends a message to Pearson, who owns this company, and says, hey, so-and-so forgot their password, which you never got a password, so you don't know that, right? So after that, what you're going to do is you're going to go to your school email. So in order to go to your school email, you're going to have to go and open a new tab here. Actually, you know what? I should have just stuck with that. You're going to open a new tab right here, and you're going to go to my.fsw.edu. And that's going to basically is the same thing as logging into your portal. Okay. After you log into your portal, and then you're going to check your email. Now, your email is different from my email. So your email, when you scroll down from your home page, what you're going to see is that little preview of your Google Mail or Gmail, right, of the school. So your school email is different from your personal email. So you're going to have your school email, and you're going to get an email from, and if you look at this right here, you will say, it will say that open a new window, log in to portal, check your FSW email. You should get an email from support@pearson.com. Okay, you're gonna click on that email, and when you click on that email, it will be a link to reset your password. So when you click on that link, it will say, okay, put in your new password, confirm your new password, and this password does not expire. So if your typical, if your like email, like your password for everything is I love mom 23, so use that same email. I mean, use that same password because that's not going to expire. So go ahead and feel free to use that. And then from there, then go back in here again and go back and then type in your username and your password and then hit sign in. Okay. So when you do that, I'll go ahead and sign in. I have a lot more boxes than you do. You're only going to have one box. So let's say you click on your one blue box, and what you're going to see is that if you haven't taken this class before, what you'll get instead of what I'm getting here, what you're going to get is basically an agreement. So it's kind of like that $100.75 is purchasing a license to use this software, which is just web-based instead of an actual disk that you insert in, which is what I had to do back in my day. All right. So you're purchasing a license to use this product. So you're going to go in, you're going to say, I accept or agree, and then it's going to bring you to another page, which is going to give you the choices in step 9 here, which is the access code, meaning that you have already purchased it. You have, torn up the shrunk wrap, and you're going to open it up, and there's going to be a scratch off. When you scratch it off, it's going to be like, I don't know, maybe 30 digits, right? Alphanumeric code. So there's going to be numbers and letters in there. You're going to type that code in, and then you'll get to the page I'm showing you here. All right. Or you can hit buy now. If you hit buy now, you're going to pay like $15 more. So it's kind of like Uber Eats, right? You got to pay for a service to bring you everything. So the $15 more is basically to bring you the access code instead of you having to go to the bookstore and getting it. That's all it is. All right. And then there's a third option, which is pay later. So you're like, I don't want to spend that extra $15. I want to go to the bookstore, but I'm not, I'm not dressed to go today. I'm kind of busy. So I'm just going to do this. So I'm ready to do at least the homework now, right? If you're going to do that, pick pay later. When you click on pay later and submit that, it's going to tell you to return to the course. And when you return to the course, what you should get is, I think you get like your home, which I do not want you to do that, but I want you to click on assignments. Okay. When you click on assignments, then you're going to see this right here. All right. When you click on assignments, you're going to see this right here. So if you notice that for you guys online, these 3 assignments here are due in My Lives Plus. So every single week, you have 2 assignments to get done. One is My Lives Plus. You have that assignment to do, okay? The second assignment that needs to be done is when you go into, will go into your Canvas, all right? Well, actually, you don't even need, go into Canvas and get to your course. Get into your Canvas and get to your course. So I'll keep on using, I'll use guys online here. All right, so when you click on week 1 again, you got the, you purchase and register, you're done with that now, right? So, and then you have the syllabus and your quiz here that you have to take. So that's something you have to do on week 1, and then you never have to do it again. All right, and then you can access the notes and go through the video with these PDF that is linked right here, which comes right down to here, so that you can follow the video of the given notes there. All right. Now, after you're done with that, just go back. And now, so here, after you get those notes, then you can go back to My Lives Plus and do those assignments. All right. After that, That's one assignment that you've got done, which is in My Labs Plus. Your second assignment of each week is going to be a lab work, right? The lab work, what you're going to do is you're going to click on the lab work, and that's going to show you a link to the lab work here, and it's going to tell you all these steps here, okay? So when you click on the lab work, you'll have basically a piece of paper, a PDF with 10 problems here, okay? And the rule of this is that you have to do the work on a separate sheet of paper. So if I hit lab work one, back to the lab work 1, it tells you right here that number 1 is due Saturday at 6 p.m. Lab work 2 will open up Saturday at 6 p.m. And also the answer key to lab work 1 will open up on Saturday at 6 p.m. So when your lab work 1 is due, lab work 1 answer key, which I'm gonna like do all the work and try to make a video of that as well, explaining everything. And then lab work 2 will show up as well. So you can start work on lab work 2 Saturday after 6 p.m. Okay. So again, the purpose of the lab work is to show you, for you to show me that you have the knowledge of what I'm teaching. All right. That you are able to execute the information I'm giving you. All right. Please do not use the choices to find your answer. You may certainly do that in the exam, but not on the lab work. So must show work for all 10 problems on a separate sheet of paper. All right. I'm going to pick one problem to grade, and that's going to be 10 points. So please be neat. All right. So I want you to submit something that you would be submitting, like a paper in the English class or psychology class or whatever class it is that you have to submit a paper. So it would be neat and ordered. You don't need to type it up, but your best handwritten one, right? So you might have a scrap sheet that you're working all of these problems out, and then you'll have your final copy where you're taking problem number 1, right, rewriting it neatly on a separate sheet of paper, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and so on and so forth. All right. And my expectation is that after you get that done, you will scan that as a PDF file. So scanners, I gave you some options with the apps to download, that you could download one on your phone and upload that. That scanner on your phone will be able to scan as a PDF, as long as you pick document, that you're actually scanning a document. All right. And then, which I told you that there's some options here. So you are welcome to click here and download the lab work and print this out if you want to, so that you can work on it right on the side, or you're welcome to leave it on the screen and just do the work right on your desk while you're looking at it right on your screen. However you want to do it is up to you. All right. I know that sometimes printing it, now you're like, what do I do with this piece of paper? I do not need you to scan this and give this back to me. Not at all. All right. I just need your work, and that's it. All right. What else is there? Now, if you go back to this week 1 here, you will see, and this will show up every single week. Check out the standards for all the lab work. This also tells you the same thing. It gives you some of the scanners. My choice would be OneDrive, but you can use any scanner you want. Okay. To make it one file, however, if let's say you had to use, I don't know, 23 pages, but I would rather have one file of 23 pages. I do not want 23 files of 1 page each. That I definitely do not want. So please focus on getting it to one file. All right. Do not submit pictures. So this tells you what I expect from you. This is what you can expect to do to get 0 or lose points. And then I will make a video of how to find your annotations. Okay. So that would be everything that you need to do for week 1. All right. And I'm going to put out a video about the lab work, about how to submit the lab work, and about how to scan the lab work. If there's anything else that you guys need, please feel free to contact me. We can always Zoom, and give me some time that you're available. Let's Zoom and let's try to figure things out. Like I said, I'm more than willing to help you, and let's go from there. All right. You guys, please be safe. Love you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.